0 to 1 with a vertex of hk. For such a translation, all of our other features, the axis of symmetry, the focus, the directrix, they translate along with the parabola and its vertex. So for a vertical parabola, where our equation is in standard form, and then it changes with a vertex of hk, our focus that was at 0c is now going to be at h, comma, k plus c. And our directrix that was at y equals negative c is now going to be at y equals k minus c. Our horizontal parabola, as it translates, the focus that was at c0 is now at the point h plus c, comma k, and the directrix, which was at x equals negative c, is now at x equals h minus c. So notice the patterns there also from horizontal and vertical parabolas for the focus and the directrix. So analyzing a parabola. What are the vertex, focus, and directrix of the parabola with the equation y equals x squared minus 4x plus 8? Well, our first step is to rewrite this equation in vertex form. If you recall, we do that by moving that plus 8 over. So we're going to have x squared minus 4x. We're going to leave some space, and we have the plus 8. We're going to complete the square. To complete the square, we're going to look at our b, negative 4. We're going to take half of it and square it. So half of negative 4 is negative 2, and squaring it, we get a positive 4. So I'm going to add 4 right here. And since we can't just add 4 to our problem, we also have to subtract 4 to balance it out. Now I'm going to factor this perfect square that I just created. So it will be y equals, parentheses, x minus 2 squared, and combining positive 8 to minus 4, we get positive 4. So here's my vertex form. And I can see that my h is equal to 2 and my k is equal to 4. So my vertex, which is at hk, is going to be 2, 4. My focus, which is at h, comma, k plus c, is going to be at 2, comma, 4 plus c, and my directrix is at y equals k minus c. So y equals 4 minus c. Now we just need to find out what our c is. So remember that our c coincides with what our a is. Our a value is in front here, so it's a 1. So we know a is 1, so 1 is equal to 1 over 4c. So to solve for c, we can cross multiply, and we get 4c is equal to 1, so c must be equal to 1/4. So substituting that in over here, our focus then is at 2, comma, 4.25, and our directrix is at, oh, it's not an ordered pair, it's an equation. It's the equation y equals 4 minus 0.25, which will be 3.75. Alright, so now you try. It says, what are the vertex, focus, and directrix of the parabola with this equation? Go ahead and pause it, and then we have one last slide. Alright, the last thing we want to do is write an equation of a parabola. First example says, what is the equation of the parabola with vertex 3, 7 and focus 5, 7? So if you picture this on a graph, or maybe even if you sketch it, our vertex, if it's at 3, 7, if it's at 3, 7, then let's just imagine, here's 3, and then up 7. It's about right there. And then the focus is at 5, 7. So our focus is at 5, 7, so it's right about here. The focus is always inside of our parabola, so we know our parabola is opening like this, making it a horizontal parabola. So in this example, we're using horizontal parabola, and we need to look at all of this over here. So we want to write this equation. The focus is 5, 7, and we know that that's going to be h plus c, comma k. And we know our vertex is 3, 7, which is h, comma k. So now I know that my focus is really 3 plus c, comma 7, and now I just need to solve for c. Since the focus is at 5, then 3 plus c equals 5, so c is equal to 2. Now I can write my equation. I'm using the equation x equals 1 over 4c times the quantity y minus k squared plus h. So substituting in all that I know, x is equal to 1 over 4 times 2, so 1 over 8, y minus k, k is 7, so y minus 7 squared, plus h is 3, so plus 3. So here's the equation of my parabola. All right, you try. And that's it. So pause it, and then you're finished. Come in with any questions. Thanks, guys.